I mean, I certainly found it incredibly rewarding. And, you know, particularly at the very beginning of my practice, when I wasn't frantically busy, it was a way to get my name out. It was a way to keep myself engaged in the process of figuring out how nonprofits operate, because of course ACN is a nonprofit itself. So, I mean, the challenges are different now, but I think it's the same, especially for new consultants, that working on ACN challenges is great preparation for working with clients. I found board service completely satisfying. And, you know, I was sort of reluctant to be board president because I wasn't, you know, Cinda had preceded me and she was great. And I said, but I can't, you know, be as good as Cinda. And somebody said, nobody's asking you to do that. They're asking you to be you and bring your strengths to this activity. And I did. Of course, I also brought all my weaknesses, but people were kind enough not to observe that. And the thing is, particularly then, the board was doing everything. I mean, it was the kitchen table board of all time. We collated things and photocopied things, as well as making decisions about what the program should be, you know, how much money we had, what dues should be, how we could provide value, which was a constant concern. And I think the reason it's so satisfying to be on the board is precisely that you get to figure out how to provide value for yourself and for everybody else who's in this still not incredibly well-defined sector of the economy. I mean, people now understand that consultants to nonprofits are not just people who don't have jobs, which was, you know, a big issue in 1988. But there's still plenty of opportunity to connect consultants, yourself and other consultants, to the operating nonprofit world and to the philanthropies, and improve the way they operate. And of course, all of us who are consultants to nonprofits know that most nonprofits operate really badly. And so one of the things about ACN board service is it's probably the only nonprofit board you will ever serve on where people understand what they're supposed to be doing. So, I mean, it's not that you'd want to spend the rest of your life on the ACN board, but a term of 2 or 3 years, getting closely exposed to your colleagues and talking about, you know, how are we going to meet this new challenge and how are we going to satisfy our members from Santa Fe and Connecticut when we can't get together with them in person, and what kind of programming do we need to do? And this brilliant idea that you guys have had about the subgroups, the empower groups, which, you know, is perfect, because the bigger and older ACN gets, the more diverse a group of nonprofit consultants we have, and the more there's the need for that kind of segmentation. It was never necessary when we had 15 people, not even when we had 60 people, but, you know, once you get into the hundreds, it's valuable. So that's the opportunity of being a board member, is to think of something great and implement it.